Do not buy pearl boxes yet. Hold off. Please hold off. What's up, guys? I am Sad Alpha and I'm here with another tutorial video, but this is more getting into do not buy anything in the game yet with real money, namely the pearl boxes, which buys you stuff in the pearl shop. The reason why this actually came to my mind, I was looking at YouTube comments while I was grinding, and someone mentioned so you or assumes that you have to spend money in this game to play. You do not. You could buy the game and go into the game happily without having to worry about anything relatable to spending in-game money, or spending real money to get in-game money or progression. This is a very touchy topic in the Black Desert community, but there's other things that you could buy. There's Artisan Memories, there is Book of Old Moons, there's the Kama Blessings, Book of Combat, which I actually think they took out. Your pets, your maids, your fairies, everything in the game you can buy with pearl shops that may help you in the game. But they also do daily logins. They give out coupons if your account is linked from console. They give out coupons every week where you get free stuff, which helps a lot. And at one point they gave out like 200 hours worth of horse training XP scrolls, and it was freaking amazing. Like, we needed those. It was awesome. Going over the pearl shop, I hope this kind of shows you a little bit. This is also going to help you know what to buy rather than, just impulse buying, like, oh, you think you need this, you think you need this, if you don't know what you're looking for. The main things you're going to look for in a pearl shop, if you do want to spend money in the game, keep in mind this is more or less pay to progress, or it's kind of a nudge towards progression. It doesn't help you a lot. You could spend $1,000 in this game or tens of thousands and you only get a small percentage up there, and it's not because it's that hard to progress. It's because you're battling RNG, which is a feature in the game when you're enhancing or progressing, and that's if your community, like PC, you're set. You got a lot of pin out there, you got a lot of boss weapons, you got a lot. But for console, we don't. There's not enough silver in the market floating around for that, which is a thing. Yeah. But before we get started, I like to mention that I do stream at Twitch TV at SideAlpha6, and I will leave the link in the comment section below, so do read the description, as well as my Discord in case you want to grow with my community, which, as well as any questions you may ask if I'm not online, I'm happy to help. It's also kind of leads the guys to future videos to make. So going back at it, alright, so here we are in the pearl shop, and this is just going over the main stuff you're gonna do. And I actually hope to get a dailies thing list out, because this will actually kind of help with some of the pearl shop items, which will lead under loyalties right here. So yeah, there's loyalty items, which helps. But into the video. So in the pearl shop, you can buy stuff that's either anything real money that you bought for the in-game currency, or I want to say Pearl Abyss money. But the main things you're actually going to look for, if you do want to buy stuff, you're going to go towards pets. That would be the first thing to buy. Sorry, not pet supplies, pets. So if you're actually go over here, this is what you need to pick up loot. Pets are the main thing to picking up loot in the game when you're killing mobs. So if you ever do feel the urge to buy pets, this is where you go. But don't do it when you're starting off, because you do get some pets through the quests, through the suggested quests, as well as earning money. And this is where I'm gonna start comparing stuff. So here we have pets you can buy with real in-game money. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut to another screen. Here we are. So now we can actually see we're in the central market, and This is where you can actually buy pets for silver, and as you know, you could get those through mobs, life skilling, selling trash loot, um, and hell, even AFK fishing, AFK horse training, and selling the fish, or sorry, fish. AFK training horses and selling the horse in the future, but you can buy pets for actually really cheap. It's not that hard. All you have to do is place the offer, let the world chat know that you are looking to buy a pet, and those who are, of course, looking for easy money will sell you one. But as you can see, there's actually a whole ton of young griffins up, so this isn't an issue to look for, and the pets you buy don't matter unless you're looking for something specific, like penguins for auto fishing. If you're looking for something for uh, picking up extra loot, like the porcupines, that would make a big difference if you may have to spend money or not. But again, you still don't have to. And I can earn 42 silver through a new character while playing the entire day. You get a lot of silver out of a new character, about 200 mil, maybe 300 mil. So that's already 4 pets right there, not including the quest you can get to get 2 free pets or 1 free pets. I can't really remember, but I could easily just buy them right here and I'm good to go. So this is kind of where this video is going to lead to, is comparing your Pearl Shop item and what you can buy in the Central Market with money you grind with. Pets being the first one because you need them to pick up trash loot from mobs. And, well, you want to make silver, right? Because that's what's going to make you buy some of these items. So let's go ahead and go back to the Pearl Shop and I'll show you another item you can buy. Alright, so here we are back into our Pearl Shop. So this is the other thing that you may be looking for in the future. These are buffs that you can have applied to your character for the week, and these buffs, they actually only run for I think these are 15-day ones. Here, I'll just go to it. To get this, you go to travel aid and then temp buff, and right here we have the blessings of Kama, the secret book of the old moon, and these go for 15 days. So right here they add certain buffs for the book of old moon. This is great if you're grinding mobs. You get combat and skill XP. If you're life skilling, it's another good thing to do. You can change your skills freely, which is perfect if you're trying out new characters, or if you're trying out your skill brackets or readjusting them, or maybe even switching from succession or awakening, which is perfect for, well, trying to fix your character. And these actually run, I want to say, kind of not high, but mediocre compared to most in-game items. The Kama blessing is good for farming and life skilling. If you need energy recovery, this is the perfect thing to activate. If you're life skilling, the item drop rate increases if you're farming mobs. This also increases your transaction made volume, your storage volume, and your storage transport weight limit, and your central market warehouse capacity. So let's say you're trying to farm an area for gear, and you're putting a bunch of armor pieces in there or weapons. This will increase your central market storage, so you can do it with the maid wirelessly. Sorry, that's a weird word, but like without having to go to a central market NPC. If you're using a maid, which you actually do get for free in a suggested quest, I do believe. So keep that in mind. It's free in the quest. But we're gonna go ahead and bounce to the central market, and I'll show you where you can find these items. Alright, so here we are in the central market, and as you can see right here, the first 3, this I actually don't see any use for. I guess that's why there's a lot of not a lot, but registered. But right here, the secret book of old moon as well as the Kama blessing, they both run for 50 or 40,000 or sorry, million. Wow, my math is bad. Which is the same price as the pets. So if you're looking for buffs, and these go on for 15 days of playing. So if you log off, the timer stops. If you log in, the timer goes. So 15 days worth of playtime, you're going to be buffed entirely. So this is actually really good if you're doing grindings for the week, if you're on vacation, things like that. And of course, there's other Pearl Shop items here that you can buy. The Sealed Book of Combat is actually another one, but that runs a little bit higher. To show you what it is, in the description right here on the left, the combat XP is 100% and skill XP is 50% for 24 hours. And yes, 24 hours. So what you have to do is you have to activate the book, and it runs for 24 hours, and you have to keep doing this every 24 hours to activate it, and it actually stops the time. So if you activate it, once that 24 hours is up, it stops. So then you have 14 days left until you activate it again, and that timer will keep on going. It's like a stacked timer buff that you can kind of hold off on the side in case you're doing other stuff, which is actually pretty cool, and pretty useful. And here you have the Book of Life as well. And in case you want to transfer any XP from another character, let's say you're getting rid of a character but you want those life skills to transfer over, this is a perfect thing to get. They do run a lot higher because you are transferring life skills that make a lot of money. I don't know, that's just me assuming the reason. But as you can see, there's no registered offers here right now. So you would actually have to go into world chat with, make sure you have megaphones, and let people know you placed an offer for processing XP transfer coupon, and then someone may buy it with their real money and sell it to you so they can get a bump of, or a push of extra silver on the side. Again, this is just a feature that people may want to use, and it's their choice really. But this is so you know that you don't have to buy items to progress. This gets mistaken a lot, but it is hard to defend because people want to progress through this even though they don't really progress through this, due to the RNG kind of pushing them back. But let's go ahead and compare another item, which will be outfits. So you have outfits and you do have costumes. So the difference between some of these is that they actually provide a feature to them. So let me see here. Oops. Boom. So right here we are looking at the description of, well, our desert ghillie, and then this here would be the set for just a ghillie, not really in the theme of the desert due to the expanded region. But these apply certain buffs. So if you get the full set, or, well, for here it's either a 3 set or 4 set, you get the buff. It adds you a gathering boost, or it hides your guild character family name. Right now it's bugged, so it's still kind of showing, but it does work. I think they fixed it, but there was a point where it wasn't working. But if you buy these are good to have in case you're in a guild v guild and you don't want your name to show up, or maybe you're being hunted, some guild wants to look for you because you pissed them off but they didn't deck, and they're just looking for a character name but they can't find you if they can't see it. So you would wear one of these as you're grinding a place, walking through towns, or anything like that, so no one can find you. And they do provide a little bit of buff. So the desert ghillie is what you would want to wear in the desert. This would kind of prevent hyperthermia, as well as hiding your character guild and family name. The regular ghillie one actually does a gathering increase effect. So this is actually good if you're life skilling and you want to hide, which really you could wear either or, it doesn't matter. But that gathering boost, man, ooh, I take it. So this is actually the outfit section of the apparel, and this is where you would actually buy your full sets, partial sets of costumes. Now these don't really provide any features to, oh wow, okay then, These don't really provide any features or buffs if you wear them, so they're only cosmetic. But you can buy these in the central market. I'm only showing you this last because this is the key thing that people use when they added outfits being able to be broke down for crons, which again, this is the part that made it difficult to kind of defend the uh, pay to win aspect and kind of describe the more pay to progress aspect, or the paying for the game doesn't matter, or like the paying in game content doesn't matter. uh, but here we would have the hash Cabilius, and you could of course look through different classes. Whatever class you're in, this is what's going to show you is your class outfits rather than like all the outfits. You'd have to do that manually through the choose class, and then I can easily pick which character I want to see. But going through, let me go ahead and show you the central market and where you can buy this if you are interested in buying a skin through grinding and not through paying. So let's go ahead and skip over. Alright, so here we are. We're now in the central market in the Pearl Shop category, and we're now looking at outfits. And here you can look to see the class-based apparel as sets, individual, or your female and male apparels. Sets are individuals. I'll tell you in parentheses, so do read it in case you're buying a box, in case you're just buying a piece or a full set. Typically people sell full sets. Buying individual items does not benefit really. So if someone's gonna sell you an item, it's gonna be in sets, unless they're really desperate to get a little bit of silver like in this moment, and they'll sell you one. But here you would actually have to look through, or you could just type item name, like I'll type in hash right here. And now anything hash related, or pretty much for a hash character, will pop up right here that I could buy. And there are some offers for some of the items, but this is still a new character, so I'm not gonna find a lot of registered offers. So I would have to put a message in world chat saying, hey, I'm buying this hash Mizari helmet. So that would be something I'd have to do if I was buying something that has no registered offers. But again, I'm showing you these because this is an aspect you don't have to worry about if you think you can't progress unless you spend money. It's not true. People do it to get a bump in silver, which barely does any work. You could easily grind it if you're putting the mind to it, which is actually a lot more satisfying because you're with friends, you're with your guild, and then occasionally you get into the fight, fighting for the spot. It's part of the game. Again, do not spend your real money unless you really feel you have to, or you just want to. Do not feel like it's the only way. That's why I'm doing this video. But we're going to go ahead and cut back to the camera, and I'll go ahead and finish off this video going over pearl shops and spending money. So we're back in our camera, and now I can tell you that please do not spend money unless you want to. I only say this because everyone, mostly the vets and people who have been constantly stuck with microtransaction games or pay to win games, have like got tired of seeing even the slightest feature of buying in-game stuff that can be sold through the game, but it's not pay to win. It's more pay to progress. Even if you sell a pearl shop item for silver, it barely gets you enough crons to do anything. It barely does a nudge. Like at most I could buy a duo like piece of green gear, which doesn't do much. It's like alt gear, like an alt character level gear. If that's progression, then that's progression to those. Mostly only progression to newer and like returning players from a long time ago. But for veteran players, it's nothing. It's like nothing if you're that far in the game. But again, do not spend money unless you want to. Some of this stuff you can find in game or you could buy with silver. It's not hard to farm it at all. I could spend like an entire day farming an area, and I can get enough money to buy a book of Kama Blessing, or a book of Old Moon, or a Kama Blessing, and then I could just sit there and keep grinding all day, and that will pay off to buying another one if I wanted it. Another thing to kind of watch out for is those coupon codes that they do let out on stream. Play Black Desert does give out the coupon codes for you to get some free items. So if you do watch them, or if your guild leader actually, stays up to date and helps you out, even the world chat, the BDO community will still post the codes there in the chat. So constantly read it, leave the chat on, look for coupon codes, ask for coupon codes. If your account is linked, you can redeem it and get free items every week. So do keep out for that. Not including your daily logins, you get rewards. If there's guild rewards as well as special rewards, any event items that give out free XP scrolls. Do keep out for this stuff, because that's actually what's going to help you progress, and they do stack a lot. Like over a year and a half of playing, I can't even manage my inventory because they keep filling up before I could even use them. So I've never had to spend money at all except for cosmetics. That's pretty much it. And I think maybe I've done $200 in skins alone. So that's something to keep in mind. I hope this kind of shows you an aspect of the pay to win. Most people just say it's not and then don't do much on it. But I hope this kind of gives you an aspect of it. So in the end, I hope it helped. Especially those looking to get some of the items people are selling. So there's that. So I do want to thank y'all for watching this video, and as always, hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope to come out with more tutorial videos here soon. It is a new year, which I hope we do really well in YouTube with these videos as well on stream. So as always, guys, peace out, and I'll catch y'all later. If I haven't said it yet, do hit that like and subscribe button. Peace out, guys.